Hi, so today I wanted to show you a little clothing haul of some clothes that I got from my kids. I got all of these from Once Upon a Child, and usually I try to shop for them like maybe just once or twice per season, generally at the beginning of the season. But it turns out that my daughter, who is about to turn 2, started basically outgrowing all of her clothes. So she needed some new stuff, and so some of it's spring stuff because unfortunately they were out of a lot of the, like long sleeve fall winter stuff because most people have already stopped buying that. So it's kind of a problem when your kids grow out of clothes in the middle of the season. So I got her a few things that she can wear now, and then most of it's stuff that she would wear in the spring. I did get a few things for my son just because he's so hard on his clothes that a lot of the time they don't make it through a season or he just needs a few replacements. So, the best part about this was they were actually having a 40% off everything sale, and it's already pretty cheap there, but 40% off is amazing. First thing I found, and I think this was actually the first thing I found, was this, put this over here, little dress, and that's for my daughter. I think this is like, would be really cute as like kind of an Easter dress. It is from the Gap, and I'm guessing it's like 20 years old, which I actually like the clothes from that time. And funny enough too, I feel like clothes that are a little bit older, like the fabric's thicker and they're just made a little bit better. I love like the little embroidery on there. Very cute. And this was $6.50 before the 40% off. Another dress. This is also another sleeveless blue embroidered dress from the Gap. Obviously, there's a pattern with what I like. I just love like embroidery on clothing. Embroidery in general. Trying to learn how to do it. And this was, what's the price? $2.50. It's kind of funny because it's like the same as that other dress. I don't know why this one is $2.50 and the other one's $6.50. These places tend to be inconsistent with their pricing. This other dress, it's kind of like a pink, sort of reminds me of a ballerina dress. Short sleeved, and then like the tulle skirt. And that is from Zara, and it was $7.50. This is obviously really summery, but it is from Old Navy. If you're noticing a pattern, I really like Gap and Old Navy. Yeah, it's just like a little romper. It has a little, I actually, like, my daughter loves wearing dresses. It's very cute, but when they're playing outside, sometimes it's nicer to wear these little one pieces with the built-in shorts so they don't have that thing where they're like upside down and the skirt, flies up and it looks kind of goofy. This is, I thought, would be really cute for like Christmas or some sort of festivity. It's just like a little kind of wine colored dress with the tulle skirt. There's a pattern here. That is from Old Navy and it was $4.50. There we go. This is also very summery and it is from Art Class, which I think is like a Target brand. I've never bought it before, but it has these really cute little floral pattern on there. I don't know how you do that thing where you get it to focus. It's focusing on my face for some reason. Maybe I need to hold it in front of my face. Yeah, so that's another little romper. Be really cute for summertime. This dress, it is like beige and white stripes with the kind of layers. It's a little tank top with a little ruffle around the top. I thought my daughter would really like this one. I almost thought it was like too boring and not colorful enough, but it's pretty cute. That is from Old Navy, and it was $4.50. Now, what do you want to say about the clothes that I found you?
Well, I got new clothes and they look perfect and they're nice.
Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to look for was black bike shorts. And luckily I found 3 pairs. I actually have a hard time finding some of these more basic things like secondhand because I don't know if everyone's buying them or everyone just wears them too much, so they're too worn out to get donated. But these were $2.50 a piece. And they're really great for like underdresses in the summer. So if she does lift her dress up, it's not just like her diaper showing, which looks kind of silly. So yeah, I have one more dress. I got 3 dresses in 3 different colors with these tulle, is it tulle or tulle? Tulle sort of like ballerina skirts. I just like think it's the cutest thing in the entire world. And this one is from Old Navy. I think everything I got was from Gap and Old Navy or Target. Yeah, so this one's like a little spaghetti strap and it's navy blue. And it really does look like a ballerina dress, which I thought was super cute. So I think that was all for the dresses for my daughter. And then I got, unfortunately, I only found 1 pair of black leggings. And I think I'm done buying like leggings that are another color because really what the black ones, maybe like light gray or something would work, but like 90% of the time I want black leggings to go with the dress, and that's pretty much most of what she wears like all the time in the fall and winter. I also have a 2-month-old baby and he's really big, so he keeps growing out of all his stuff. And he's already in like the 3 to 6 month clothes, so I just picked up a couple of these sleepers. So this one is Burt's Bees. It looks kind of small. I already feel like this is gonna be small. Like I did put him in the 6 to 12 month sleeper the other day, but it wasn't. It was still a little bit big. But this will probably fit for hopefully like a month or so. But yeah, I find that these pajamas, the feet and then that are zippers, are really like the most practical thing for little newborn babies to wear. Even though I love the outfits, but then you have to put socks on, and you have to button them up, and you have to put little booties on them. So this is the most practical, and this one was $3.50, and the brand is Burt's Bees. Okay, so this was one of my impractical purchases for him, but it's from Old Navy, and it's a really nice soft fleece, and I thought this pattern was cute. My husband hated it. I don't know, maybe I don't like it. I think I do like it. But yeah, it's impractical because it has the buttons and you have to put socks and booties on, but it's cute. So I think, how much was this? It was $4.50. So yeah, hopefully he'll be able to wear it at least a couple of times. And everything else is for my 5.5-year-old because, like I said, he's really rough on his clothes. Lately, unfortunately, he's been chewing on his clothes, which makes them wear out even faster. So we're trying to work on nipping that in the bud, but he loves camouflage. So I found this just kind of a basic long sleeve camouflage shirt, and that is from Old Navy, and it was $3.50. This was, I like a little bit more. It's like really, really soft, thick kind of waffle material. But yeah, just like a basic baseball shirt. It's that wine colored sleeve that I like, and kind of a cream colored base, kind of like little preppy basic items for him. And this seems really comfortable, and hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. So that was $3.50, and it's from Old Navy. The very last thing that I have is from Cat and Jack, which is a Target brand, and this one still had the tags on it. And it's this color, and at first I was like, do I like this color? But I think I do. It's kind of, I think they call it like a avocado color. It's basically like a really thin sort of sweatshirt, so it's almost more like a shirt. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but I liked that it was brand new, and I got it for $5.50. So if you're curious, the grand total for all of this, I don't know how many items there were, over 10 items. I'll have to go back and count, but I paid $40 for all of them, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I didn't find any like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this item thing, but this was basically, like a mid-season, pre-spring little haul. So there's definitely going to have to be some more trips, especially well, it's currently blizzarding out right now, but once the weather starts to warm up, we'll definitely, or really before the weather starts to warm up, we'll have to do a few more hauls, especially since, yeah, I only spent $40, so I feel like I usually have to spend like $200 a season for all the kids, maybe more in the winter because you have to buy all of the coats and boots and jackets and everything, and I have a harder time finding that stuff secondhand, or if I do, it's like not much cheaper, and I'm also a little bit picky. I want stuff to actually be warm. I like things to be wool if possible, and that stuff is just more expensive. But yeah, like a spring, summer, just to outfit all the kids. I feel like if I go to Once Upon a Child, I can easily, especially when they're having a big 40% off everything sale, I can easily spend under $200, maybe a little bit more to buy like socks and underwear and that kind of stuff because I do generally buy that new. That's all I got for now. Thanks.